If I told you that everything you've ever wanted, success, power, happiness, greatness, it's all controlled by one thing, would you believe me? That one thing isn't money. It's not your circumstances. It's not luck. It's your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs. The way you think shapes your entire reality. It is the foundation of every decision you make, every risk you take, every step forward or backward. Your mind is your greatest weapon. But if you don't train it, protect it, sharpen it, and use it, you'll lose it. And when you lose control of your mind, you lose control of your life. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the real battlefield, because it's not out there. It's in your head, in your heart, in your habits. This is your moment to take it back. Most people never realize how powerful their mind is. They go through life reacting, following, surviving, but never truly living. They're stuck in patterns, stuck in fear, stuck in limitations that were planted by other people and accepted as truth. But here's the true thing. Your mind is the most powerful force you will ever possess. It can build empires or destroy dreams. It can lift you up or bury you. It's not your enemy, unless you let it become one. It's your greatest ally, if you choose to master it. The sad thing is, most people never learn to use their mind the right way. They feed it garbage. They fill it with doubt, fear, negativity, distraction. They don't challenge their thoughts. They don't discipline their thinking. They don't train their focus. And what happens when a weapon is neglected? It rusts, it weakens, it becomes useless. That's exactly what happens to a mind that's left unguarded and untrained. You've got to use it, or you will lose it. Every belief you have started with a thought. Every limitation you feel began in your head. And that means, if your mind can trap you, it can also set you free. You don't need to change your life first. You need to change your thinking, because nothing outside will ever shift if the inside stays the same. That's why people chase success and still feel empty. That's why people lose weight, but still feel unworthy. That's why people earn money and still feel broke inside, because the transformation of your life always begins in the mind. You want to win, you want to rise, you want to lead. Then you need to train your mind like a warrior trains for battle relentlessly, daily, with intensity. You need to guard what goes in. You need to focus on what you feed it. Just like your body needs clean fuel to perform, your mind needs powerful thoughts to grow. You can't expect to be confident if you're feeding yourself doubt. You can't expect to be brave if you're feeding yourself fear. You can't expect to be driven if your thoughts are lazy, weak, or negative. Your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. You don't fix your life by changing everything outside. You fix it by strengthening the mind that controls how you see and act within it. Your mind can either be your prison or your passport. It can lock you in or launch you forward. The choice is yours. And yes, it is a choice. You don't have to be a slave to your past. You don't have to be a victim of your thoughts. You can take control. You can rewire it. You can reshape it. You can take every thought that says, "I can't," and replace it with, "Watch me." That power is in you. That weapon is already in your hands. But like any weapon, you need to learn how to use it. You need to practice. And you need to stay sharp. Let me ask you something. What are you training your mind for every day? Are you training it to react, to fear, to avoid challenges? Or are you training it to push, to grow, to conquer? Because every day, your thoughts are training something. Every decision, every emotion, every doubt, those are reps, repetitions, habits. And if you're not training your mind for strength, it's getting weaker. If you're not aiming your mind with intention, it's drifting into self-destruction. This is the reality most people never face. They want better lives, but they don't want to discipline the very mind that creates that life. Discipline starts with awareness. You've got to watch your thoughts, catch the lies, challenge the excuses, replace the weak with the strong, and do it again and again until it becomes your new pattern, until your default mindset is one of power, clarity, focus, and belief. That's how champions think. That's how warriors are built. Not by luck, not by birth, but by training. Consistent, intentional mental training. You can lift all the weights you want, but if you don't train your thoughts, your life will still feel heavy. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if your mind is filled with fear, you'll still feel stuck. So don't just train your body, train your brain. Your mind is the source of every success and every failure. The people who win aren't always the smartest, but they are the most mentally tough. They know how to control the voice inside their head. They know how to keep going when their body wants to quit. They know how to see opportunity in chaos, how to keep faith in the dark, how to act when others freeze. That doesn't come from talent. It comes from mental conditioning, from showing up every day with intention and saying, I run this mind, not feed doubt, not laziness, me. And yes, it's going to be hard. Your mind will fight back. It doesn't like change. It loves comfort, safety, routine. It will try to convince you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you're too late or too old or too broken. Don't believe it. That voice isn't your truth, it's your fear. And your fear is a liar. When you step into growth, that voice will scream louder. But that's a sign you're in the right place. It means you're stepping outside the mental prison you've lived in for too long. This journey of mastering your mind isn't a one-time thing. It's daily, it's lifelong, and it's the most important work you'll ever do, because everything else flows from it. Your confidence, your relationships, your money, your health. It all begins in your thoughts. So if you really want to change your life, change your mental habits, start small. Start by watching your inner dialogue. Are you speaking strength or weakness? Are you feeding growth or decay? Are you building or breaking yourself down? Your mind is not some mystery. It's not beyond your control. It's programmable, trainable, malleable. But only if you take the driver's seat. Only if you stop letting other people, the media, the past, or your emotions take the wheel. You've got to take ownership. This is your mind, your power, your weapon, and it's time to use it like one. Feed it power, feed it knowledge, feed it discipline. Starve it of fear, starve it of distraction, starve it of doubt, because what you feed your mind grows, and what you starve dies. When you understand this, you become unstoppable, because now failure doesn't break you. Setbacks don't stop you. Pain doesn't define you. You've trained your mind to endure, to adapt, to grow. You've sharpened your weapon, and you're ready for the war that is life. You don't fear the storm. You are the storm. You don't run from challenge. You rise to it. That's what happens when you master your mindset. You have everything you need right now to begin. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to choose to stop being a victim of your mind and start becoming the master of it. Every day you wait, your greatest weapon dulls. Every day you hesitate, you give power to fear. But every day you choose to think differently, to act courageously, to feed your mind what it needs, you get stronger, you get sharper, you get closer to the life you were meant to live. Your mind can build your empire or destroy your destiny. It all comes down to how you use it, so use it, protect it, sharpen it, train it, because if you don't, someone else will control it for you. The world is full of noise, of fear, of distraction that wants to hijack your focus and pull you off course. But you don't have to follow that. You can rise above. You can think differently. You can create a life of clarity, purpose, and power by mastering the one thing that controls everything else in your mind. Remember this every day. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Use it or lose it.